heard of Gunnison Chapel?
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Good morning, Saints, and welcome to Musics of the World.
Your music now.
Today we have a special story coming from St. Lawrence.
The chapel bells in Gunnison have been a long-running tradition for the campus. But how does it affect the students' everyday lives today?
To bring us more on the topic, we have Dre out in the field to learn more from the community.
Thanks, Ray. I'm here on campus interviewing the community on their opinions on the Gunnison Chapel bells. How do you feel when you hear the chapel bells?
Oh, when I hear the chapel bells, I feel this sense of joy when I'm walking down campus. I'll just feel even this slight excitement, just the fact that my day's not that bad, hearing maybe a Christmas song or the Flintstones, it just makes my day.
I feel really happy and overjoyed.
I feel very happy and just like I'm at home.
Can you tell when a train is ringing the bells?
No, I cannot, because whenever I hear the bells, I always just think they all sound amazing, and they all do a really brilliant job at ringing the bells. So whether it's a trainee or a professional, I can never really quite tell the difference.
They can, because sometimes they get the notes off, or it doesn't sound quite right, or oftentimes the timing is a little off.
What are your opinions on the bells and their tradition?
I don't really know much about the bells because I mostly focus on schoolwork, so I haven't really paid much attention to the traditions that the bells represent, but maybe I might look into it.
The tradition of the bells, I think it adds sort of a quaint historic element to campus. When you're walking home or outside of that time, it sort of reminds you of sort of that element of the community. And I think that alumni have a lot of memories of sort of the chapel bells ringing, and so I think sort of instilling that in the current student community is important. And the Alumni Association gives all incoming first year students a engraved little bell with their class year. So I think there's things like that it's kind of a nice touch that adds to sort of that historic element that you don't find everywhere anymore. So I think that it's a great tradition for campus and sort of adds something that you might not notice every day, but when you do notice it, it's a great component.
Thank you, Dre.
Now we'll cut to Alex, who's in the bell tower interviewing the ringers to get their perspectives.
Thanks, guys. I had the chance to meet up with Claire and Jamie, both bell ringers here at St. Lawrence University, to see what their experience was like.
How long have you been ringing?
So I started ringing the spring of my freshman year.
I've been ringing since 2 days before my freshman year.
What was it like when you first started ringing the bells?
So when I first started ringing, the chapel had not yet been repaired from when it had been damaged in the fire. And so we were actually not ringing the actual bells. We were playing a recording of actually Elise's brother playing the bells off of our laptops in a room like this, where our computers were connected to a speaker system, which was playing outside of Richardson, right outside. And then, so that was the spring semester, and the following fall, me and the other bell ringers came to school early, and we trained on the actual bells, and then since then we've been playing. So we've been playing for 3 full years now.
And what experience did you have prior that helped you with the ringing?
So I had been playing music since I was little. I played piano lessons, and I played in band in high school, and I played the guitar and stuff. So being able to read music helps, but it's really a whole instrument in its own.
So how did you become a ringer?
It kind of runs in my family. My dad did it, my brother did it, and so I talked to the school and made sure I got the chance.
That has been Music of the World's news.
Don't be afraid to ring into the station to learn more or share your story.
And remember to chime in next time.
Okay, are you ready? Yeah. We'll start here. Okay. So play 4 Ds.
4?
Yep. Just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.